Hello everybody, Victor Gonzalez here. I got two special guests that they're really important to this story for this year. The Burkhards.
Hello.
Hi.
Beth and John, they are the parents of Morgan Burkhard. He's one of the drivers that competed in number 80 TCR Elantra for VGRT. But you guys, it's really important that people know about the story of how Morgan got here.
That story begins a very long time ago, Victor.
So, first, you love racing.
We do.
Yeah.
Very much.
We've been involved with SCCA since
My
all your
entire
life,
life.
me since 1990. We met on a flag station working as corner workers.
We shared a race car for a little while.
Yeah, that worked out till I wrecked it.
Yeah, right? So it's a loving racing story for sure. But how, I mean, other than Morgan is racing, you guys are they're part of the crew when Morgan do the pit stops. How special is you guys to share that with your son?
It brings tears to my eyes literally every time I see him get in a race car and just perform like he owns it, like he belongs there, like it is the manifestation of his deepest passion, and it brings so much joy to our hearts.
It does. And to be part of the over-the-wall crew at Sebring was an amazing
That's so
experience.
exciting.
And I mean, to be able to do it for my son was icing on the cake.
Yes. We're just so happy we can contribute to it and to help him achieve that goal that is his passion, and
Cool.
to have you let us be part of it.
No, come
is
on.
So much more makes it so much more special.
I mean, like I said to everybody, why I'm interviewing these two great people is because when I met you guys at Daytona, actually we met on a video phone call. I was in New York with a really bad signal. I remember that.
Yes, that was in December, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
December.
it was December.
But it was such a great vibe when we talked the first time.
Yeah.
And when I met you guys at Daytona, I remember you bring some home cookies.
I brought more cookies for this week.
Oh, awesome. They're really good cookies. But it's just the way you guys relate to the team. And yes, we're a small team, but you have seen and live like the way that everybody works. And to have you on board and have you part of the crew for Sebring was really special.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that opportunity, because it was very special for us too.
Absolutely.
How was that time that you said, okay, my kid is going to be a professional race car driver next year, when we talked the first time? How was that for you guys?
It was
Scary.
exciting and scary all at the same time, because we were pretty sure that he was ready for that step
Okay.
to jump into a professional ride, and results have indicated that we were not wrong about that.
Yeah.
But scary all the same, because it is a very different world than the club racing world we grew up in and that we have spent most of our career in. So to have him move into a whole new arena where everything is so different and yet still so much the same.
Yeah, right?
Yes, yeah.
It just takes everything to a whole new level for us.
How difficult has been for you guys to interact with a different language, because we're different culture? Kind of, it's been difficult for you guys, or how's been the transition?
I'm learning. I never really spoke Spanish.
Yo estoy practicando,
Muy
pero
bien,
mi
muy
español
bien.
no es bueno ahora. Estoy leyendo Harry Potter
Oh, really?
y la Piedra Filosofía
Whoa.
en español.
No,
Poco a poco.
But it's really special, like, because we're like Hispanics and all the guys are. Like, we're really like live, you know.
It
like,
is rapid fire.
Yes.
It's hard to follow sometimes, but we get the message. We
but
figure it out.
How do you guys feel comfortable from the beginning? How you feel from when it started to where you guys are now?
Well, I will start by saying what struck me most about your team is the passion that everyone brings to
Every single person.
everything they do. we've been around racing, club racing, for a really long time, and yeah, we've seen lots of people that, we're not going to wipe down the car. It's just going to get dirty again, and send them back out. And
they're the ones that run around at the back because they don't have that attention to detail and that drive to make everything as perfect as you possibly can.
That's true.
To have that and to have the familial atmosphere that goes with that dedication it's what we did.
Yeah,
in our team, so it feels very comfortable and very familiar. The language is coming.
I mean, we've described any club race weekend as like a family reunion for family that you like,
Sure,
the family
sure.
you've chosen, and that was a big unknown for us walking into this year, and now every weekend is feeling like another family reunion with the family that we've chosen.
Yes.
No, and I can say it on my behalf and everybody that's part of VGRT. We love to have you guys every race weekend. Morgan has been an amazing. He has done an amazing job. I think
He's a
he
force.
overachieved of what he thought he was going to do from the beginning, and I'm glad that I'm part of his story on this new level that he's embarking now. But to have you guys being part of his journey, I think that's something that people need to realize, that you're not, guys, you need to understand, they're not in the middle on the paddock telling us, hey, we need to do this. They don't say anything. They're always here like, hey, what we need to do, let's help you guys on do anything that we need to do here.
Where do you need a hand? We're
yes.
right there.
And they, when they do the pit stop, they are part of the crew on their pit stop for his kid, and the kid runs second at Sebring. So I'm proud of you guys, the same as Morgan, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to have you and do this interview because people need to know you guys more.
Well, thank you. Well, we're very grateful to be part of the team and to have been accepted so readily into it. You never know, because everybody's got their own way of doing things, and we find our way to fit and to improve the process. As long as we can be contributors and make everything work better, we are overjoyed to be here and be part of it, and so grateful to you and the whole team.
No, I'm grateful for you guys to trust what we're doing and building here, because it's not easy to make this decision.
It is not.
From your behalf, not to the team, but your behalf, and trusting us on taking care. Yes, you guys are helping the budget to your kid to realize his dream is start his career, but to trust the life of your kid in our hands.
That is a big thing.
Yes.
It's a very big thing.
But likewise, it was a big leap of faith on your part, because Morgan had 2 years of sports car racing before
this happened.
he got on your radar scope, and so it was a big leap of faith on your part.
But I believe I don't know if I'm old school in that, but I believe in the vibes. And when we talked the first time, and we talked with Jackson, who represent Morgan, it was like, why not give it a chance? You know? And
it's all about the relationships. I mean,
Yes.
it really is. You've always heard the adage that it takes a village to raise a child. This is absolutely true.
yes.
And when your village is your racing team, everything gets a whole lot more comfortable. You understand more, you trust more, because you can see the passion that everybody brings to it, the dedication, the attention to the detail. And from the very first time we were in the paddock with you for the Roar at Daytona, we're like, yep, this will be okay. We saw the way you work, we saw the way the team works, we saw that the routine that the team has, the checklist that goes down every time that car goes out on the track. Nothing is overlooked.
Yeah.
So yes, we were watching that very first week in Daytona. And we have no worries. No worries.
Appreciate that. But before I forgot, where are you guys from?
I'm from Virginia. I grew up there right on the Potomac River, overlooking the water. It was beautiful. And we now live in West Virginia, near our favorite racetrack, which which is convenient.
Which is
Summit Point.
Summit
Raceway.
Point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you used to race.
Yes,
We did.
Yeah,
We
we
did.
did reasonably successful. Between the two of us, I think we've got
Three or four
Mid-Atlantic Road
championships.
Racing Series championships, a number of runners-up and whatnot.
Lots of race wins, lots of checkered flags. I have a whole roll of checkered flags. It's about that big.
That's good.
Morgan had some of his friends over at the house, racing buddies, earlier in the year, and I never really stopped to think about it, but one of his friends who'd never been to our house before went to Morgan after the night was over, and he says, "Everywhere I look, there's more trophies."
Another trophy.
But that's good.
And they're not all Morgan's. He's got his own collection, which is substantial at this point, but there's
Yeah, they're
yeah,
not.
he hasn't reached our cumulative total yet.
No, but
He will.
but that, come on, he needs
He
to
will.
respect the bosses in the house. but I'm so happy to have the opportunity to share with you and to share that this first year of Morgan on a professional level.
Yes.
And I want people to realize they're awesome people. They love racing.
We do.
And they trust us with their Yule, which is this kid.
It's our only offspring.
And please watch the interview and share it, because without special people like this, kids will never reach their dreams. Okay? So thank you, and thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we're
you,
gonna
everybody.
keep doing interviews like on special places. Now it's in the van, but I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.